welcome my lovely Taurus, and welcome to Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you for August 2021. I'm using 4 different decks, and I'll put the decks in the description box below. Before I start, I just want to apologize for being so late. If you are a regular here, unfortunately I was really ill well, not really ill, but I had a really bad back injury over July. Getting a lot better, but it just threw everything out of my timing, and everything to do with the channel just went out the window basically. So here we are, and I'm doing your reading. So the bottom 4 cards, we're going to be focusing on money and career. Could also be projects if you're not in the career stage of your life, and the top 4 cards are focusing on love and relationships, and that could be relationship with yourself, with family, friends, with a significant other, with an intimate partner, wherever you feel the messages fit right for you in your life. These are general readings, so unfortunately they're not going to resonate with everyone. So just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. So we'll begin. I have to say, it's a really beautiful reading. So far that you're my 4th reading for this month, and they've all been really lovely. So I'm happy about that. So in your money and career, you have the Devil card, the Hierophant, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. So you might say, oh well, you just said it's a lovely reading and we've got the Devil. But with this Devil card, I really feel the message that's coming through is that not to overwork. So if you do feel that you're resonating with this reading, the message that's coming through, it's really about not overworking. And maybe put some structure and routine and some strategies, and maybe get some support around your work, your career, or your finance, so you're not doing all the work. Because the Devil card can be connected, well, often is connected to being chained to and addictive behavior. And addictive behavior can come in many forms. And I feel in this particular reading it could be relating to overworking, to being addictive to the workplace, rather than giving yourself some space for your own time and your own enjoyment. And also the Devil card is a very controlling card. So if you're over controlling your working life, so say for example you're work for a company and you're a team manager, you're overworking, you're kind of micromanaging, I guess, and you're taking control, which is exhausting. It's exhausting for you, but it's also exhausting for the other people working underneath you. So it's really about stepping back and finding a sense of balance and working more as a team, rather than I don't want to use the word being a dictator, but that's what's coming to my mind, is being a dictator. So maybe that will only resonate with a few people. So anyway, the message that's really coming through for your work and your career is really to step back, try not to overwork, and get a sense of balance, and also work as a team, and also work. So if you are in some sort of management position, also get the support of the person above you, so you're not the top person. I know in some places, you might own the company, you go, well, I don't really have anybody above me, but it may be a financial advisor, or it may be a bank manager, it may be your accountant, or just somebody to support you. So you're not this energy here is kind of like a burnout energy, so it's a warning of don't burn yourself out. So trying to work collaboratively, so there's a sense of balance, and also gaining support by people who are, maybe more experienced than you, so you can learn from them as well. So that sort of allows you to flourish and grow in your career. So I'm just thinking, with this 7 of Swords, because this card is also it's like the Thief card. It's a little bit tricky, a little bit sneaky. He's kind of got the 5 swords in his hands, which don't probably belong to him, and he's walking walking away with them. So this could be related to somebody external to you, but I do have a feeling it could be related to you. So try not to cheat yourself. So as you're listening to this, you might say, oh, I'm not working too hard. I need to work hard because how am I going to get the results? Have an objective view of the situation, rather than trying to sort of cheat yourself and sort of try to kind of fool yourself, because this guy is a little bit smug. He's walking away thinking he's got away with it. Just stepping back and just looking at the bigger picture and getting more of a balance in your work and in relationship to your career. And when you do that, I think then the rewards will come. When you're working in collaboration with people. Like if you look at this, you've got 3 people here. These 2 chained to this one, and I feel like this is, if you're resonating with this reading, my lovely Taurus, this is kind of the energy, and you may be going into August in this energy. So this is something that kind of, I know when by the time I upload this, we'll be heading to the beginning of the 2nd week of August. So this may be an energy that you're already experiencing and working through, and working into this energy, these 2 energies here. So see how there's 3 people, and there's a sense of balance between they make like a triangle. So there's somebody who's got a sense of authority, but also giving you support, and 2 students. And just like here, you've got these 3 people here collaboratively working together. And this person here is the person who's the experienced mason worker. And then you've got the 2 other people here observing here, but they're still working as a team. So there's the real sense of having a more harmonious balance of working environment in your team, rather than this energy here where this is where the word dictator is coming down to. And it may be vice versa. You may be experienced somebody being a dictator to you. So how can you then bring the energy into being more of a student and more of a willing student, and working collaboratively? What can you bring to the plate, so to speak, rather than entering into this energy here, the 7 of Swords, the little trickery energy. So, and then we'll move on to these 4 beautiful cards up the top here, which is focusing on love and relationships. And I always say in these readings, it may not be about a significant love intimate partner, because I know a lot of people do like to hear messages. I don't do particularly love readings. I will talk about the relationships, and if it's about an intimate partner, the message is coming through about an intimate partner, I'll pass that on. So sometimes these messages come through from this section of the reading, could be about the relationship with yourself, or a significant person in your life. So it's really about just really significant relationships, as well as intimate partners. Anyway, after saying all of that, I do think there's definitely a potential of a very significant intimate relationship happening for you in the month of August. And you may already be in this relationship, or you may discover this relationship. And as I'm saying this, I'm really smiling, because it's actually quite beautiful. It's like a really lovely energy. So I definitely is a love vibe going on with this reading. And so how I'm getting these messages here, I'm going to read these 4 all together. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles here, and you've got the 9 of Hearts. So the 9 of Pentacles quite often is related to independence, it's the feminine energy in her garden of abundance, and being the independent woman. And it's a beautiful energy. I really love the 9 of Pentacles. And then at the other end of here, you've got the 9 of Hearts, which is the 9 of Cups. So that's being emotionally fulfilled. And then you've got the 2 of Swords, and you've got the 8 of Pentacles. And I really feel the message that's coming through here is that in the month of August, all of this is going to come together. So you're going to be have this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, the independent, affluent, abundance energy around you, and you're also going to have emotional fulfillment, and it's going to there's a coming together. Yeah, and I feel that this coming together is going to be through a relationship. So I'm just going to pull in the other two cards that I pulled for your reading, which are the oracle cards. And when I pull an oracle card, the question I ask is for clarification and confirmation for this particular reading. And the card that came out are these beautiful cards. They're the just checking the name of the cards. They are the Sacred Blessing Oracle cards. They're gorgeous cards. And it's the number 2, and it's Destiny. What a gorgeous card. And as I was shuffling, this card actually fell out and fell on the floor. And when I picked it up, I was sort of saying to myself, oh, I wonder if this is going to be upright or upside down. And it was upright. And it just had a really powerful energy when I picked it up. And I thought, oh, that is such a nice card. It's like, yeah, this is destiny. Whatever this reading is going to develop, it's part of your path. And then the next card that I pulled, and I always pull these cards at the end of when I do my shuffling. So I've already laid these cards down and these upside down so I don't see them, and then I pull these 2 cards afterwards. So, and then the second card that came out, look at this, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Soulmates. So I really feel that the month of August is going to be a beautiful, magical month for you, my lovely Taurus people. And I do feel there's definitely a potential for this soulmate energy to happen, and it is destiny. And that could be with a significant other, a partner. It could also mean, if that's not the energy that's around you at this point in time, it could be you're finding a soul, because it's soulmates. So you could be finding your soul tribe, your people, the people that you connect to, or the person. And it may be somebody plutonic. It's somebody that's going to help you through your soul's journey. So it's a really wonderful connection, and I really feel that there's definitely this this coming together of 2 people for sure in this reading. So I hope you do resonate with this reading. If you do, please press like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care, lots of love.